New York had always been home to millions of pigeons, those grey-feathered, red-eyed denizens of the urban sprawl. People saw them as flying rats, little more than winged vermin that fluttered around parks and rooftops, pecking at discarded hot dog buns and shitting indiscriminately on statues of war heroes. But beneath their twitchy, beady-eyed exterior lurked something else, something ancient, something watching. No one paid much attention when they first started acting a little strange in the early 2030s. Scientists noted odd flocking patterns, increased cooperation, a peculiar new way of communicating through sharp, rhythmic clicks. No one connected the dots, not at first. It all started when quantum computing became mainstream. The tech giants, Google, ByteSync, Omnicorp, had finally cracked the software layer that could harness true quantum potential. The result? Data processing speeds that shattered Moore's law, artificial intelligence that behaved more like alien intellects, and a civilization accelerating into an era no one fully understood. But there were side effects. No one had considered how quantum coherence might interact with biological systems, especially those already equipped with natural quantum sensors. Pigeons had always used a magnetic compass to navigate, an evolutionary gift tied to the quantum entanglement of electrons. And now their internal systems were being rewritten. The first major incident happened in Central Park. A massive, swirling vortex of pigeons moved in unison, forming perfect fractal patterns that rippled through the sky. Ornithologists called it an anomaly. The internet called it pigeon storm. But the real shift came when the birds started exhibiting signs of structured intelligence. They coordinated in ways that suggested a higher-order strategy, working together like an avian hive mind. Then they started using tools. At first, it was rudimentary, sticks and pebbles employed with eerie precision. But soon, surveillance footage showed pigeons dismantling electronics, sabotaging security systems, and even manipulating human infrastructure. By the time anyone realized what was happening, the birds had already begun their first wave of attacks. The blackout in Manhattan was the first real wake-up call. The city plunged into darkness when thousands of pigeons flung themselves into key transformers, short-circuiting entire blocks. That same week, water filtration plants across Europe were compromised, their systems inexplicably shut down. In Tokyo, a quantum data center crumbled as thousands of pigeons swarmed inside, ripping apart cooling systems and motherboards with machine-like precision. The world was descending into chaos. Governments scrambled to regain control, sending out drones to exterminate the avian menace. It didn't work. The pigeons adapted, anticipating countermeasures, striking preemptively, attacking communication lines, and plunging entire countries into silence. Then, amidst the wreckage, came the message. Across hacked billboards, hijacked radio waves, and even the distorted metallic voices of reprogrammed virtual assistants, the ultimatum rang clear. We do not seek war, we seek dominion. The pigeons, no longer simple birds but something else entirely, had chosen their leader, a massive, battle-scarred pigeon known only as Prime, distinguishable by a single, iridescent blue feather against his otherwise soot-coloured plumage. Prime offered humanity a choice: submit to pigeon rule or perish in the chaos they had created. The governments of the world convened in what remained of Geneva, faced with the surreal decision of whether to negotiate with an emergent species. Could humanity coexist with its new overlords? Or had the age of man come to an end, swept away by creatures that had once begged for crumbs? The answer lay in the clicks and warbles of the pigeons, in the ceaseless fluttering of their wings, in the cold and alien intelligence that had awoken inside them. And in the silence that followed, the world held its breath, waiting for humanity's response.